Life is a casino. We don't think, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't think, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
All right, we're back here, The Skinny, with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. Today, special guest for episode 112. OT the Real is in the house. Everybody asks who makes our intro song.
Yeah.
It's got to be the most asked question that we have.
That's the most asked question.
Yeah.
It's exclusively
He made it for
this
us.
show. Yeah, that's it for this show.
This is the guy who made the song.
You got to watch the show to hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not up nowhere else.
Yeah, that's right.
it.
So we want to get into first, talk a little bit about where you came from, how this started, and then we'll get into where OT the Real came from.
Shit. Okay. Born in Massachusetts, Fitchburg, Mass. Always was in trouble. Ended up in jail at 17, but was an adult or whatever. Stealing car radios and selling them, selling them to kids and stealing them out their car and selling them.
And selling them again.
Get
Like
caught.
a resale piece.
Yeah, they're like, oh, probation, just, plead guilty to these 4 breaking and enterings and these 4 grand larcenies. Breaking and entering is like a fucking burglary.
Yeah.
But in Massachusetts, they say breaking and entering. Yeah, probation? Oh, yeah, bring me some, boom.
Yeah.
Felony convictions, smoked.
And they got you off to that.
I mean, I was fucking, got a suspended sentence, right? And,
But the priors killed you, right? When
yeah, well, no. We're talking, this was like my first real getting bagged when I was young. I was like 17. I turned 18 in Worcester House. And I got out, got caught with a bunch of 20s of coke. And violated, went back, got on the bracelet, cut that off,
Well, that's a problem.
got out of there.
Yeah.
The coke case ended up, fast forward to now, I'm home after it's all over, all these states are done. I get something, that coke case got thrown out because of that lady, was it Ann Dugan, one of the corrupt pill. They had to let everybody out.
Yeah, she worked in the lab or something. They tested the stuff.
Yeah, and there was
room.
and there was another one who did the same thing
Yeah.
a few years later. They fucking, God bless them. So I went on the run. I was like staying at kids' colleges and shit that I had gone to high school with all through Boston, like, Wentworth and Northeastern and BC, BU. I was fucking sleeping everywhere. I was young. I was like 18, 19, right? I didn't want to go do 2 years. I was like, fuck that. It never got me. Yeah, right? Got my buddy's meal card.
Eating at the colleges.
Bryan University, and I'm fucking dating girls. They think, I don't know.
Do you think you're going to school there?
Did you join a sorority?
Nah, I didn't get into nothing.
Yeah.
They eventually they raided the dorm room and shit, and I had to, lost that. But then I ended up going down to Delaware. Some girl I went to school with, her dad was doing real estate, so we went down there and trying to do shit, bringing shit, little shit though, but, staying alive off doing shit from Massachusetts down to Delaware. And
Same hustle,
some
same
kid
grind.
was like my best friend down there, got caught with like a counterfeit $20 bill, and he fucking made a buy off me, brought it undercover. And Massachusetts wouldn't come get me. So court's coming up for Delaware, and I go, and they're like, well, you have warrants up here, but they won't lodge a detainer. Because it was fucking nothing, but it was a suspended sentence, so like 4 years I was gonna do too, right? And they were like, you're on, they gave me probation for the little weed case that I served the kid 2 ounces of weed. Now in Delaware, that was a drug felony. A sale's a sale. Weed in Delaware is like anything. It's like drugs.
Really?
Drugs are drugs.
Yeah.
Especially back then, 2005. That case was in like 2005.
Yeah, 'cause anything back then. Yeah,
Drugs is drugs. Yeah, you know what I mean? And they wouldn't come get me, so they were like, yo, weekends in the prison and weekdays at the high school. So I was 19-year-old junior in high school with my own spot,
Yeah.
And it was a lot of pressure. I'm like, the dare officer was breaking my balls. Like, I better not see a bunch of kids' cars in your drive, because I had my own spot. There's no one to call. You couldn't call home. And
Right. Yeah, there's no phone.
But he knew I was there. A stipulation. I wasn't causing trouble, so they were kind of just like, be quiet and stay out of shit. They wouldn't let me play sports. I wanted to go play varsity football.
Right.
But
We had 19. Now they weren't having that.
they were like, no, it doesn't. I don't know why, but it didn't equate. I was Cape Henlopen High School, Delaware, and got raided again. Weed. All they found was weed, and but they were like, I remember too. I'll never forget the Delaware State Troopers. They fucking like, they yelled Donkey Kong or some shit, and I'm like all handcuffed in the thing.
Yeah.
And I was in a softball league, like a men's softball league, playing with some kids down there, and we played against Troop 12 or some shit. Like I guess one game was against these state
troopers.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm on first. I'll never forget. You know, you're on first base, and you're kind of like, in softball, we're not all right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
taking the lead off first base and shit. And I'm like making small talk with the first baseman, and he's like, you know what I mean, like sneering at me and shit. Sure enough, right when we get raided the second time, here he comes in the house. He's like the fucking sergeant.
He's the
I'm
guy.
like, that's why you wouldn't talk to me. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he knew he was coming to get you.
Delaware doesn't. Back then, the POs had to come to work Monday morning and look in their computer and see who got arrested and lodge detainers. Right. So if you were on probation and you got locked up on Friday night, you'd get a bail before a judge, and if you bailed out, you could jump. So bailed out and went to East Stroudsburg University to stay with this girl, Amanda Haxton.
You really love colleges. You just kept flipping.
Well, I was young, right? That's
Yeah.
where everybody my age was going, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I might have been like a year or two older than them, but it was like,
Yeah, that was
who
the
I
thing.
with. They were just like, what? You're in trouble? Oh, come to my college. It's in PA. It's not in. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
I'm out.
Delaware too. Fuck them. But Delaware looks for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they do what they want. They're not a Commonwealth. And I came up to. Subsequently, we had been going to a studio in Delaware, and this guy had been telling us, yo, I'm going to have you open up for PD Crack. Blah, blah, blah. So we're about to, when I'm bailed out and we're packing up my shit, it's like Saturday, we're getting the fuck out of there. We're not waiting until Sunday. You know what I mean? We're just getting out of there. And he's like, his little flip phone goes off, a little alert. It's like, oh shit, that show in Philly's tonight that you're supposed to do. And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, no, we got to drive through Philly. We might as well do it. And he's like, fuck it. It was like Halloween night. So we drove up, went to the show in Philly. Nobody was there. It was a bust. It wasn't happening. But there was a bunch of other kids who also got lied to. So me and them are all in the parking lot smoking, and my buddy's playing beats, and we're exchanging contact info. Bang, I go to the girls' school. I'm staying in the girls' field hockey dorm at East Stroudsburg, and smoking weed, and I'm just wearing my welcome out instantly.
Instantly.
Sure.
Sure.
Some of the girls are cool with it, but some of the girls are like horrified, like. So I called some of the guys in Philly. I called everybody I knew. I'm going through this fucking track phone. I don't know if you know the track phone. It's got the units on it. I call it. Yeah.
I never seen one.
It's like it's like a prepaid, real basic prepaid phone. You're running out of units every.
Yeah.
And kids in Philly were like, "Yeah, come on, fucking, you got $50 a month." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "All right, cool. You can stay upstairs in the studio in the attic." It's a Puerto Rican family took me in.
$50 a month. Wow.
And they knew I was young. I mean, I was really like, I didn't look like I look now. I was scrawny and shit. And they knew. They were like, what's your case? And I'm like, it's weed sales and drug cases and shit. They're like, yeah, man, come on. So where I got dropped off at was Frankfurt and Belmore. And I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just fucking knew that if I walked to Somerset and I went up, I'd hit that train and I could get downtown. So I was like, okay, I didn't even know what the fuck Kensington was.
Yeah.
I never went all the way down because if you go, down Frankfurt a little more, you'll hit Fishtown and shit like that. But it didn't look like it got much better down there on foot. I'm like, it doesn't look like it gets much fucking better down there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna zing up, So I didn't realize I'm walking up Somerset to get on the train all the time. I'm trying to do open mics and thinking I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, maybe I'll get so big, maybe I'll get enough paper up and I'll get out of trouble and I'll get lawyers. And you're young, you're just fucking fantasy. And I did that for a while, and then I moved further into the hood, moved up to Hartville and Westmoreland.
That's the Badlands.
Yeah, it's like where Kensington and the Badlands meet. I guess it's Badlands.
That fucking Fishtown, you got to see it now. You would have bought the property back then, you'd be a millionaire.
I was young. I had 70, 80 grand saved, and some kid was talking to me who was already like 4 properties in. He's like, listen, I'm telling you, take all your money and get one. And I'm like, yeah, no doubt. And then, you know, a few months later, I got grabbed, lost everything, went to prison for a while. But when I came home, so many dudes who never had to do shit, man, someone left them one, someone died and left them one, and they had the good head on their shoulders, and they boop, 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 kept borrowing from the bank, boop, boop, boop. And you know, I ain't mad at them, but it was just
they were $15,000 on property.
Listen, we went a few months ago. I was never there. Listen to me. I thought it was in another city.
Yeah.
The whole fucking, whatever, 5-6 square blocks.
Yeah.
Bars, beautiful.
It's crazy.
Nice.
It really is.
Nice.
It is beautiful, man. And it's like, you know, it had to happen. You know, I was like part of the neighborhood as that happened. So, you know, people didn't really like, we were like the fucking yuppies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're moving in. But, you know, they're bringing the property value up.
Of course.
But they don't, you know, what it is though, is like some of them people, they would kind of sneer at the neighborhood people, right? Like, they call them they would say it. They call them leftovers. The people still around, blah, 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 right? But like, what they don't get, well, maybe they do get it, but their kids are from here now. Yeah. They're from here. Their kids are growing up in Philly. This is not where the fuck they're from.
Yeah.
Right? This ain't the life. They're like, yeah, we're going to go to Philly. We have this great life. No, listen, you're going to have a good life, but like your kids are going to get toughened up quick. They're going to be sharp, right?
Yeah, of course.
And they're going to be from here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're not new. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're going to be from Fishtown, from
hopefully they ain't fucking liberals like them motherfuckers. Like their parents.
Crazy. Yeah. Now you say you had a couple.
Skips a generation.
Yeah.
You say you had a couple dollars saved back then. Now
I wish I would have got I wish I would have got something.
You would at least have one property.
A lot of lots.
What was
you did a bit in the state, right? Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. Yep. How much time did you do over there?
I had a 4 to 8 with triple RI, but I did I did like a year in CFCF before it started counting, because when I ended up getting bagged, it's like Delaware puts a detainer and Massachusetts puts a detainer. But Delaware credited me most of my county time in CFCF. So then the Delaware detainer was off me.
Right.
And then the Massachusetts detainer was on me. And I think we paid them a lawyer $1,000. And he went in there and got them to start running my time, because it was like a 2-year sentence while I was doing the 4. And I was in the dog program by the time this happened. So they're sending, I'm sending my motherfucking pictures of me and the dog. She's going in. So, and then when I made parole and I get out, home for like 2 months, I got like 2-3 grand saved. I got a little Acura back, you know? Yeah. And my mother calls me. It's so fucking weird. Halloween night, because I remember I came to Philly to do that first show Halloween night. Yeah. My mother calls me. And she's like, it's 2015. She's like, oh, it's 15 or 16. She calls me. She's like, hey, it was Halloween yesterday, but somebody called saying it was the Delaware State Police and they were looking for you. I'm like, I see parole twice a week. There's no way. It had to be fake. She's like, yeah, it's probably just like a prank, someone fucking with me. So I said, give me the number. She gives me the number. I call Troop 7. I'm like, or Troop whatever the fuck it was. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, hey, this is, what's going on? And they're like, hey, yeah, we just need you to come down here. And just people saying you were down here, some things happened. We just need you to come down and straighten it out. I'm like, yeah. I said, all right, I'm on parole. I got to go ask my PO. He's like, yeah, we'll talk to your PO. Have him call me. So I call the PO. He's like, all right, that doesn't sound right. He's like, come in. I'll give you a travel pass.
Is that the first baseman guy?
No, right. Should have. Yeah, it probably was. It's a fucking way that small town. He's probably the judge, the prosecutor, the
everything.
This guy who draws the picture.
Everything.
But I go in there and the PO is like, turn around. I'm like, what? He's like, it's all I see. It says weapons charges. I don't even know what it is. So I'm like, well, what's going to happen? He's like, Delaware's coming to get you right now. You're going to go down there. They'll probably give you a bail. He said, I'm not putting a detainer on you because it doesn't make sense. I was like, all right. He's like, so when it gets dropped, get back here and report, but I'm not going to make you get shipped to fucking Graterford. Right. To fucking see, because that was still a thing then. Right. And I was like, all right. That was solid, right? He's like, the guy looked at me like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying you did, but. So I'm waiting for Delaware to come get me. The district comes and gets me, takes me to a district. So I'm like, what's going on? Where am I going? They're like, Delaware's coming to get you from the district. Boom, CFCF bus comes. Bing, I'm on the CFCF bus. Mind you, I just did all the time, Yeah. of having the doors open at fucking 6:45
Right.
every day, just about to back to CF. These dirty,
Yeah, so
these bitches don't want to come in, man. Dirty ass cells, man. It's just, they don't come to work, so the blocks don't open. So when the blocks do open, it's fucking to the phone.
yeah.
Or people are just waiting to hit somebody at their
Yeah.
door and get locked right
Like a
back
nut
down.
house.
Yeah.
They don't have any money on their books and fuck the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, Philly, it's your boy Brandon Graham. When I need to shine, I go see my guys over at Bucci's Jewelry and Design. They've been holding it down for over 30 years. Voted Philly's #1 jewelry store year after year. My team at Bucci's can make anything custom. Whatever you dream of, they'll bring it to life. Top quality stones, no middleman, and they stand behind every piece 100%. Hit up BucciJewelers.com and sign up for their newsletter. Tell them BG sent you.
It's real depressing. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there. So now I'm in CF. I got no bail, no detainer, and no charges. I'm just in there. I'm fucking sitting on the floor in front of the desk. I'm telling them, I'm not locking in. They're like, dude, get the fuck up and lock in. I'm like, I have no charges, no bail, no detainers. What do I have? How am I here?
Right. Well, yeah.
But I knew that I guess there was some shit coming at me, but I was like, there's nothing in the computer. You gotta, and it's just, the arm is not connected to the head. And it's like that on purpose,
Yeah.
And at 30th day, bounty hunter comes. They wake me up for court. I'm down in the basement at CFC at the F. Everybody's going to court. I don't go. I'm just laying there, cell with myself. Finally, noontime comes, bang. This dorky guy comes and gets me with a big fucking cowboy gun on his hip. He's a bounty hunter from Delaware, and he does transport. So he picks me up, and he's in this regular car, but he's got the glass up, and I'm boxed up, but that's Delaware's box. It was like, it wasn't this. It was some other weird shit I was in.
Black box?
That's PA, but now they I'm going to Delaware. I'm on his train. It was a different type of like restraint, right?
Yeah.
But I could, move, and I'm talking to him like, hey, boss, am I going to get a bail when I go down here? Because I don't have a detainer. So when I go down here, I'm like, I just did 30 days in the F. I'm fucking mule kicking the door. They won't let us out. I'm drunk. I'm trying to get written up. I want a white shirt. Like, I'm fucking, this doesn't make sense. I have no, you know what I mean? But you got to just shut the fuck up because nobody cares.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck at all. Most of them don't even speak English, a lot of the COs. Like, they would not know.
No fuck.
God bless them, but, people from everywhere. But I'm saying, like,
They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're doing. And they get fucked up. They get fucked up.
Yeah.
Little dudes and little dudes from like, I don't know what country, like Middle Eastern country and shit. Dudes are fucking slamming them.
Yeah.
I seen the Russian lady get thrown off the top tier, leg broke.
Yeah, like
Dude ain't even helping her.
Yeah.
I seen a CO, somebody called CO a bitch. She said she wouldn't turn the phones on until he got fucked up, and they rolled on him for the CO.
Yeah.
I was just
sick.
like,
Yeah.
I was watching this shit like, oh man, I gotta shut the fuck up. But so I asked the guy, am I gonna get a bail? He's like, yeah, you must have some properties there. So I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what are the charges? He's like, you don't know what your charges are? I'm like, no one's told me nothing. I don't know anything. What? He's like, oh man. He hands me, he's like, you gotta give this back to me. And he gives it to me. And it's 4 separate sheets of paper. It's 4 different armed robberies from different dates. This ain't like, oh, him and him and him were there, so it's 4 counts. And it's the fucking kid who set me up for the counterfeit dog. It doesn't make no sense. Nobody even fucking believes me. Like, even my family's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and now so I'm in Delaware, and I go in there, and now mind you, when I know I'm going to Delaware jail, I'm like, man, I'm just happy to be fuck out of Philly. See what they got going to Delaware, because Delaware don't got no county jails. It's all state prisons with pretrial blocks.
Right.
Man, it was the exact opposite, bro. I walk in there with my mat, right? Door shuts. I look, there's a dude on the top bunk, a dude on the bottom bunk, and there's no boat. And I'm like, yo, where's the boat? They're like, oh no, third man's on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Matt just flat on the floor. I said, it's worse than Philly.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Eat on the block. No talking during chow. No bringing any slices of bread back into your cell for later. It's a write-up. No commissary till the outcome of your case. No literature but a book, but the Quran or the fucking Bible or the other one there, whatever. And, tap out Quick. Everyone's tapping out. As soon as you tap out in court, go to the other side of the jail. Cigarettes, TVs.
Yeah, right.
It's all bunks and shit. So there's no lights out because it's
Right.
fucking, so as soon as you get there, I guess there's, whatever guys want there, So everybody's tapping out. I'm not tapping out, you know what I mean? And I just remember sitting there being like, damn, like, I'm really in jail for some shit I didn't do. Like, this never happened to me before. Like, made me think about all the people that's in jail for shit they didn't do. Like,
Yeah.
I can, I'm sure you've
Yeah,
seen
it happens. Believe me.
Yeah. And you're like, but I had people fighting for me on the outside. My father was riding, making calls, doing everything. And, it didn't add up. The shit was vicious. It said I was fucking waiting. It says every fucking thing started off with, at the Little League baseball field at 6 p.m., an officer they did it at the Little League baseball field in the back of a car. They didn't go to the police station to give this as a statement. The kid says I waited for him outside and jumped out of the bushes on his payday and robbed him. And then I did it again. And then he says I did it again with a knife. And then he says I did it again, and I did something. I showed him a knife. I don't know what.
So you were supposed to rob him.
Robbing him, telling him, like, it said in the thing, like telling him like something along the lines of like, you think we forgot or some shit. Like, why would I go do that to somebody who already fucking told on me? And I'm on state parole.
Right.
And the amounts of money were like all $130, $200. Then he says, I started keeping my money in 2 different folds because I knew he'd be waiting out there for me on payday, so I'd only have to give him the fuck. And it was just crazy, but it was 4 armed robberies, 4 intimidation of a witness, 4 felony stalking, 4 felons not to possess a weapon, 4 weapons, the commission of a felony. It was just nasty. And there was this old head dude in my cell who looked at it and he's like, hey, bro, this shit is like so left field. But like, if you lose on this is a life. He said, this is a life sentence,
You're
bro.
gonna get buried,
He said, armed robberies for you is 20 years. Peace. This is 4 different ones. I'm like, bro, dude, where's the kid? The whole world's on fucking camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and it says the guy waited 6 months to come forward.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember the exact date. It was so vicious.
He
But,
got caught- he got
I was
caught
in jail.
you were away, right? He got caught doing something, the motherfucker.
So in Delaware, of course, I learned from CFCF from watching guys jump on each other's murder cases, Sellies, pillow talk, and they try to make themselves feel better about their case by talking about it. Guy goes down to law library. I seen it happen, so I know him in Delaware. Shut the fuck up, right? So I won't even talk outside my cell about what's going on. But I go to preliminary, and when I go to preliminary, this lady comes in, and she's like, and I'll never forget, they got you in these black and white stripes with red letters in Delaware. You look so, I feel like I was in fucking Alabama.
Yeah.
I felt like I was, in the South. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And comes in, she's like, look, we'll drop everything except the farm robberies. We'll give you 10 for each one. So essentially it's 40 years, but it's more like 29 because of something like she was trying to, and she's like, and your parole for PA will max out. You don't have to worry about that. That won't stop. That'll keep running, so you don't have to worry about that. And I was like, miss, I didn't fucking do this. I said, you guys got to look into this a little bit. I wasn't down here.
Yeah.
And she's like, dude, you don't got to try to sell me. She's like, I'm just here to offer you a deal. You say no? And I'm like, no.
Yeah,
And she
29
leaves
years.
and I'm just like, boom. So now I'm like, how could this be? Like, how is this happening? And you know what was weird? The fucking show Making a Murderer was like on, and I remember like everyone was watching it. Like they set this guy, and I'm sitting there like, fucking, this is like a setup. Like, why are they trying to get me? I don't understand. Why is this kid even saying this about me?
Yeah.
I get called into the courtroom and I go in there and I'm just, lawyer hits me with one of these, like on the neck. Like,
that motherfucker.
he's like, they're dropping the whole thing. They don't believe him. I said, what? He goes, it doesn't make sense. It's fucking bullshit. Why? And he started, and I was like, this is what I've been saying. I'm like, what? He's like, just be quiet. So the judge said some shit like, hey, don't fucking ever fucking talk to this dude again, and we can open this whenever we want. But I didn't do it, so I don't fucking mind talking about it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not. I appreciate them looking the fuck into it, but I can only imagine. I'm not gonna say it like this. Certain other people, they may have not looked into it for,
right.
And that's fucked up.
No, it's fucked up. Look,
That's fucked
You
up.
coulda got
That's why I
30.
fuck
if
with
you
bro,
take
'cause
if you took that fucking deal, you're doing 29 years.
If I would have even fucking,
You know how many people did it?
If I would've
they don't have
thought
no
about-
money, no family,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
just bid it real quick because they added up life and they said, well, I have to do
instead
this.
of life, yeah.
I'm just gonna do this dub on the strength.
See, I told you, people are innocent. There's a guy who was innocent right here. It's a fucking disgrace.
Mustafa's friend that
Because that
came to us.
motherfucker probably got caught doing something.
So now I get sent back to the thing. They say you're going back to jail, you're getting discharged, it's case dismissed. You know, whatever it is, with or without, whatever the one is where they can bring it back if they want, though.
Right.
But it's with that or without that or whatever. But all right, cool, you know. And I get back to Delaware and it's blockout. They still haven't discharged me yet, so I'm still an inmate. You know what I mean? So I'm out at blockout now. Now I'm talking about now. They're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Let's make this." I'm like, "Yeah, I told you guys, I really didn't do it." And they were like, "Man, who was it with? What was the dude's name?" And I said his name. And 2 dudes there out in blockout with me were like, "Bro, that's the snitch on my case." And I'm like, "What the fuck did you do?" They're like, "Oh, 1 perk 30." He's like, "They just, you know, they took my girl's kids. They found me in here." He's like, I'm like, "Bro, the dude must have been a rat since fucking." And I would never say his name on here. I'm just saying, like, the dude must have been a rat for the. Well, I only say that because I don't want him to come break one of my fans goes and fucking power bombs him.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So, but I'm saying, like, you know,
you were about to get a 30 pack for something.
No, 40. He had to do 29.
I got offered. They put it in front of my face.
Like
I
it
think
was
they
good. Like it was
I
good.
think they wanted to see if I was going to be like, because that means maybe, yeah, I did this shit. I'm about to get a breakthrough. No, I was like, no. And the little 2-3 grand I had, you know, that went to fucking.
They got the whole neighborhood. He got 3 other guys in there. That's what they do. They go around. They just work.
Shout out to James Nutter in Delaware, the lawyer in Delaware. Went to bat. Jimmy Nutter. Yep.
We're here, Big Jim.
Yeah, appreciate you, Jimmy Nutter. All right.
That's a crazy.
So now, boom, I'm back out. I'm walking down fucking whatever route it is. I'm out. I got discharged. I walk out the jail. I'm walking down the highways with the cornfields. Just walking, trying to get to like whatever I find to use a phone to call my father. Because he's down there in Delaware. Because when we got raided and we moved, he moved down there with me for a while. Right. So when we got raided, he stayed because he liked it down there. It's the beach, it's calm, he likes it down there. So he's down there, you know. So he had got my car for me. So he picked me up, brought me to my whip, drove back into Philly. And you know, what was the play that Aaron Rodgers, the miracle throw he threw against Detroit? I walked into the house.
I was in my restaurant in Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Oh. I had the under in the game. With a touchdown. I went over and I lost the fucking
lost the game.
I almost broke the fucking window.
I'm sorry to bring it up.
It was a Monday night or Sunday night game. It was a night game.
It had to be Monday night because I got out.
Yeah.
I walked in the house and as I walked in the house, I'm like, I'm out, and they're like, "Oh, he beat it, blah blah blah." And as soon as like they're like they're happy I'm in the house. We look on the TV and the ball's tipped up and they caught it. And they're like, "Oh, hey, Green Bay!" And it was fucking.
That's crazy.
Fucking happy. Yeah. It was. I'll never forget. It was a miracle.
That was 2015 or 2015 or 16.
It had to be. Was it? I don't remember. It was 15 or 16.
It was either 15 or 16.
Yeah. I think it was 15. You know why?
Because I opened the restaurant 14.
Yeah.
Because I started. As soon as that happened and I came home, I got on like a We Run the Streets DVD with Ant from We Run the Streets. 2 of my buddies threw up. And with me, it was like a G to get on it. No one was trying to hear nothing from me. I went to like open mics and shit. Everybody who went there would be like, the promoter would be like $50. You get on the list and all of a sudden 2 a.m. comes and you didn't go. The guy's giving you back your $50. He's like, sorry. And you know, you're going to see the guy next week. Right. So you just say, okay, hey.
See you next week.
After a while, you make a rapport with people. Some of my relationships I had brought me with a couple of rappers like Oskino showed me a lot of love. Made a record with me early. Arab showed me a lot of love. Made a record with me early. I've said it in other interviews, but you know what I mean. I'll say it again. Like Meek, these dudes, every single one of them helped me. Every single one of these Philly rappers, Beans, Siegel.
Yeah. All the guys from Philly are good.
They looked out, they are, man. They are. And even you guys are, you know what I mean? Same thing. It's like just another relationship, you know what I mean?
I just want to thank everybody for coming today. This really means a lot to all of us. It's a beautiful thing to just see all this. And I'm a big believer in trying to be a staple of the community. And there's a lot of people here today that have been leading examples of that. If you could aspire to continue to give and do things with love first, you're always going to turn out to be successful. When this ribbon's cut, we got the best Philadelphia cheesesteak and hot honey wings inside. Compliments of Skinny Joey's Cheesesteaks, our good brother and friend Joseph Perry, a.k.a. Little Snuff, biggest podcast out there, The Skinny. If you don't know, get on it and you'll see Automotive Avenues in their next commercial. God bless everybody.
Who posted you the time when your first when it first went viral, was it Meek that reposted it? When
Gilly and Wallow.
Gilly and Wallow.
Gilly and Wallow. I respond. Listen, like I'm not saying this to like discredit myself or nothing like that, but just to be honest, Gilly posted me when he did a couple different times, bro. Gilly was like fucking.
Yeah, he kept
it short, and it was. But what I was doing was doing good numbers. He would post other things too, and what I was doing was doing good numbers. But like he was doing me a big favor, man, because like they're like the reach that they have is that of a record label.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, it's like. It's just I'm grateful. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're loved. But guess what? They help.
They deserve
help
everything
everybody
they get.
from Philly.
And they
They
deserve
came to my cheesesteak place. They walk right in the kitchen. I showed them. They said, "How many workers you got here?" I said, "How many's working?" The cooks, the guy with the French fries, the soda, the counter girls. Right. They said 10. They counted. He gave every one of them $100. Gave $1,000.
Yep.
Like nothing. Just put that in your pocket.
No, they care about. They care.
No,
about
they're good
shit.
for.
Same
They're
thing
good
with
people.
Meek. Same thing with Meek. They feel.
Meek, same
You
way.
read it. It's a small print.
Yeah.
But you see, like they just gave a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
To like some shit.
No,
more money than some of us ever even had at once.
Yeah.
And so how could you? People only they want to see the.
They
crash.
want to read the bad shit.
Yeah, that's his life.
They never talk about the good stuff.
I think everything's slowly swinging back.
Yeah.
This too shall pass, man.
Yeah.
Like, from everything, even to like how the system is against fathers, like everything is. I feel the energy changing. I feel like what's right is right. It's about to be back a little bit. And I'm not. Could be due to the current administration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it's like that the free rides and shit. And the I don't need nobody because I can just get shit for free type shit is over with, man.
Yeah.
You got to eat what you kill now.
Yeah.
So
You got to work that 20 hours, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do.
I
Now,
think that's right. Fuck, some countries, they make you go to the fucking army.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
rapping brought you a lot of good things too, and getting discovered. Now you were just in a TV show, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How was that? How was that transition? Was it fun to do it? You know, a lot of work.
I just met you guys.
We were in
and
the
I got
studio.
the audition. I fucking thought you guys did something, man.
Yo,
I was telling my buddy that. I'm like, yo, what the
Know
fuck?
when this happened? When we were in the studio, me, you, Wags, and his nephew, and he was helping him, Sal.
Yeah.
And that day is when you got on there.
Yeah.
It was them 2 days. It was the weirdest thing ever. Because I remember you're like, wait, I just got a phone call for an audition. I'm like, for what? And you said a TV show.
And the entertainment lawyer is like, he's a great guy. I'm gonna say entertainment lawyer. He's like my dude. Just really helps me with every aspect of my career. My guy John Jekyllak, and he was telling me, hey, buddy, I don't really know the ins and outs of this, but like, I don't think fucking NBC is gonna send you an audition in your Gmail.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, figure this out because you might be sending somebody some intellectual property that they get to use. So I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah, we're doing it anyway. We're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
We go to my buddy's house. It's like fucking 2 a.m. He's clearing out he's making sure we got a plain white wall.
Yeah, just
Where'd
to
you
do it.
do it? I mean, MEC it was, right? Where'd you shoot at? In Philly?
We shot in all over New York, and they ended up color grading the train, and they shot a lot of B-roll. But I guess it was too expensive, and it wasn't possible to shoot it in Philly. So I mean, that's what they said.
Yeah, a lot of the movies though.
Yeah.
They let me do a lot of shit though. They I'd never. I'm practicing lines with my boys and
Right.
my kid's mom, and we're in there going back and forth with lines, and all of a sudden they hit me like 2 weeks later, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like you got it.
That's beautiful.
Clear your schedule from this month to this month." And I'm like, "Oh shit," And then like the money was like, every day had a comma in it,
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then it was. It was a couple, so it was like, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm about to make I'm like, clear my schedule from this month to this month." I'm like, I'm up 100, I'm up something, but it wasn't that. It was clear schedule. We're gonna call you in, when we need, you know what I mean? So you got to be around.
Gotta be ready.
But what the fuck? I mean, it was a great, I would have fucking did it for free.
Yeah, it was a great
People would have
experience.
paid them to fucking be on. Not to take nothing away from it, but I'm saying like any people would have, they told me they're like, people go to school and acting their whole life just to get a part like this.
Yeah.
I was real lucky, man. I was lucky, and I was putting out the right work at the right time, and the part was, except for the part about fucking drugging girls and shit, it was very, it was like the drug dealer from Kensington-y type of thing. So it was like, it fit me real well. And, the character, I don't know, the show's called Long Bright River, but the character is Doc McClatchy, and it's a dude from Kensington, and he's a good guy. He's just outside. He's just in the mix, you know. But he's a good guy. You got to watch the show to find out. You know?
When's it on?
Oh, it came on. It premiered at #1. It was on #1 for a while on Peacock, a couple months ago, and then Kevin Costner's show. What's it called? Fucking Cowboys.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Oh, he'd be
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone comes out, and we were back and forth with Yellowstone for a sec, but like there was major people on the show. Amanda Seyfried, working with her. That's who all my scenes are with her.
Yeah,
everything is me and her, and I got a gun every scene. And you know, after the first scene, she looked at me. She's like, "You really never acted before?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "You got it." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
it made you feel good.
Yeah. And then I was thinking, like, are they just telling me this,
Right?
So I don't quit because like they're worried about me. But I don't think so. It was like it was real good. And so then I started feeling myself. I started being like,
you get comfortable.
Oh, I got this. So now I'm doing it different ways and saying different things. And it went good, and it's what I want to do. I mean, they definitely treat you better than
Doing open mics.
doing the open mics at fucking, man, all them places, man.
We gotta watch it.
Spot, Triangles.
But you went on tour too, right? You were on tour?
Yep. I just went on tour. Just went on tour with Benny and Black Soprano Family. It's funny because like before ARAB went away, he had told me, he's like, man, you gotta get with Benny the Butcher and then, man, you fit right with them. And then I remember Meek helped me get a deal with Republic, which I ended up doing a different deal, but Meek got me and basically helped me get my first deal, my first bag, first 20 G's. He didn't want shit. He just
did it on the strength.
let me earn it, yeah. Yep. And I was like, yo, I remember being on the phone, FaceTime with him and talking. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I fuck with you. What's up? What's up with this dream chase, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, man, like, I'm telling you, man, like, I don't really know how I'd market you, man, but you really need to get with Benny the Butcher. And I'm just like, it was a set, and him, you know, so I was like, and then I ran into Benny and them, and he's been.
Are they out of Philly?
No, they're out of Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Solid guys, yeah. Solid
Benny the
guys.
Butcher, it's cool.
Yep, Benny the Butcher, yep.
I like the name.
Black Soprano Family, that's his thing. BSF, that's his thing. Buffalo, they're good guys, man. I've been on a couple of tours with them. You know, you live with people for a couple months, you meet guys,
Yeah.
and you know, dudes are dudes like me.
Yeah.
So it's like it works out good.
They're big now, right? You said?
Yeah, and he's, you know, everybody's like nice. Like there ain't no like one dude, he's just like
Right.
tough.
Right.
There ain't one dude who's just like for the lady.
Yeah,
It ain't
yeah.
like
Right.
that. Everybody's like lyrically nice. It's, you know, I don't want to compare it to nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to, I'd say it was like almost like a Wu-Tang almost. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of differences with that, you know. But it's like grown into a lot of rappers who actually have people listening to their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make sure everybody goes.
Shout out Benny the Butcher, man.
Yeah.
Money and Power Tour is in Europe right now.
You might see OT the Real there soon.
Just might
You
see.
should go.
I just found the passport this morning. I got
you got
it.
your
It's in
passport?
the truck. You
Yeah.
can't stop me now.
Go.
Yeah,
Okay, go.
now you can go.
Flying into Zurich, I think, next week.
Yeah, go. Fuck that.
I gotta go.
You gotta
OT also came to our first when we first started the podcast. You came to our first event.
Yep.
We gave back. He was there the first time.
I was out of town.
Are you
I'll
going to be
there
back
this year.
for
Yeah, absolutely.
December 18th?
December
Kids.
18th.
Yes, absolutely.
18th, right?
100%.
Yeah, at the Mummers Museum.
Yeah, the Mummers Museum.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
we'll talk about it too. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure it
I'm
out.
definitely
All right,
down.
beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting money, a little bit of money now.
Yeah.
A little bit, nothing crazy, but
God
Make
bless
sure you
Grateful.
follow
No,
OT the
me
Real's page. Make sure you go watch his hit TV series. And what's it called again?
Long Bright River on Peacock right now. Go get Long Bright River.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
It's got Matt Del Negro from The Sopranos in it.
All right.
It's got I don't know if you watched The Wire.
I did.
It's got Lieutenant Rawls from
Okay.
The Wire. It's got
Yeah.
Rawls in it. The white
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
got I always call him Rawls instead of his real fucking name.
Yeah.
The guy's from Fishtown too. The actor. The guy,
Really?
That guy's from Fishtown.
Is it?
Oh, I
No,
didn't know
I swear
that.
to God, he's telling me.
Wire was a great show.
Great. One
Yeah,
of the best
great. So-
series ever made.
And then it was a Sopranos, The Wire. It was something.
Entourage. They're the top
yeah,
three.
Yeah, they're
ever
like my
made.
favorite fucking shows ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what this is starting to turn into. It's
Yeah.
starting to turn into fucking Entourage.
Well,
You
that's
know?
hopefully
You got your
soon.
cameraman, you got your buddy driving, you got your buddy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like you're saying fuck you to your friends, but it's
No.
like, man, everybody's got to kind of play a position at some point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because if not, then we're just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to hang out with you. You're my man, right? Do something so we can fucking make money every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's
100%.
go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got us. You don't got to go grind. I'm grinding.
Yeah.
Just go home at night. I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna go here. But when I need you to zing, 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 you're gonna play. You're gonna get to play at a high level.
Yeah.
Rather than try to fucking walk on open mics like this.
No, you're right.
You're right.
You're right, my brother.
Just grind it up, man.
We appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thanks, my brother.
Definitely. It was
Listen,
a long time coming.
A million people, I swear.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song? I said,
Yeah.
he made it for us.
Exclusive.
That's
OT
it.
really made it for us.
You gotta go. You gotta watch it. You gotta go on Patreon to hear
That's
that
right.
shit, man.
My man.
Make sure
on,
you
man.
check out OT the Real episode 112. We'll see you next time.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.